guys, Viking Ale review. Okay, I'm going to be reviewing a beer from the Thwaites brewery. It's one that they've it's only just come out, and I saw a couple of guys review it. I think it was Hopzine and the Real Ale Guide. They both reviewed it, and also Mrs. Real Ale Guide, and it just looked really interesting. It's a pale ale. Basically, it's this one. It's their Crafty Dan, which is a fruity pale ale. I don't think it's out in the shop yet. The reason I got it was I went on Twitter and spoke to Daniel from Thwaites, who I've been friends with him on Twitter for a while now. So, and just sent a message asking him when it was going to be coming out in the shop, and he offered to send me a bottle, and I've got it. So I'm going to review it. But he also sent me this glass as well. I haven't had a Thwaites glass, so I can be all posh and like use the beer and the glass at the same time. Anyway. It's a crafted fruity pale ale. It uses Amarillo, Pacific Gem, Munich, Fuggles and caramel. So it's their 51st brew, 51st brew, celebrating a year of Crafty Dan, and it comes in at 6%. So that's quite strong for a pale ale. That's almost bordering on IPA. So let's get it poured. It's a tiny little glass here, it's blimey. I feel like Terry K with this. Right, as you can see, it's a lovely golden colour, quite light, very filtered, very clean, and it's got a lovely white head on it. I'm hoping I was told that this smells or tastes very slightly similar to 13 Guns, which is probably one of the best cask ales I've ever had in my life. We had it at GBBF, me and Nick and Beer Goggles and Hopzine and Real Ale Guy. We was all down there, all having a good old drink up, and we just tried this beer and it just blew us away. It was so good. It was like an American style IPA. So it was so beautiful. But I've been told this is pretty similar. So right, let's give it a nose. Wow, big punchy hops coming through on this one. Beautiful. You can really smell that Amarillo. It's big sort of oranges and peaches and grapefruits. There's a nice, almost like a bready, like a white bread surrounding it as well. A tiny bit of sort of malt, not too much. But it just smells really citric and very sort of refreshing. Just how a pale ale should smell, I think. Really sweet, lovely fruits. Let's give it a go. Cheers, Daniel. Cheers, guys. That's nice, but it's not as strong as I thought it was going to be. It's really drinkable, if to describe it in a very sort of brief term, would be if you've had a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, if you had a bottle of that, it was slightly toned down and a bit more, I don't know if watery is the term, but just a bit more faded. I don't really want to say watery, but it's slightly faded. So you are getting those hops, you are getting a bit of grapefruit, orange and lemon, combined with this almost like this sort of undercarpet of malt, which holds it all together. But it's quite mellow. It's not faint, it's just quite mellow. It's there, you know, you can taste it. But it's got a very clean and pure aftertaste. There's a slight bit of bitterness, not too much, but it's really smooth. It's got like nice smooth carbonation, and it's so easy to drink, it really is. That is a really good pale ale. If this comes out as a regular and comes in a shop, I'll be so happy, because this is the sort of beer that I want to have about 5 or 6 bottles of in the fridge. and just sit there and have a really good night, and just because it's tasty without being too much, you know. Because sometimes like stuff like the Punk IPA and Sierra Nevada is nice, but sometimes you can have a bit of a hop overload. This is just right. It's just, you know, first quenching. It's lovely and tasty. This would be a good one to get people into pale ales, I think, as well. The American style pale ales as opposed to the English style. Rating wise, that's gonna, if this comes out in the shop and it's on a regular, like I said, I can get it regularly, that is gonna get a 9 out of 10. As it is, I don't know what it's, you know, what the distribution is going to be like, but it's still going to get an 8.5. So 8.5 out of 10 for the Crafty Dan. It is a lovely pale ale, really good, and I'm going to sit and enjoy the rest of it. So cheers guys, and thanks for watching. Cheers.